everyone. So I quite literally ate this breakfast almost every single day to get the first 30 pounds off. No joke. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest plant-based recipe in my personal opinion, especially for breakfast because it is the best portable meal you'll ever find. It's super filling, which I promise you, it will carry you from breakfast all the way to lunch, which is perfect if you're trying to lose weight. That's always the goal. And it's a no-cook recipe that literally takes less than 5 minutes to throw together. So, I mean, it's literally the perfect meal. Like, what do you want? Oh, and the best part is it tastes incredible, like absolutely delicious. So today's video, I'm gonna be showing you a brand new recipe that I love, my kids love, like anyone is gonna love this if you enjoy chocolate chip cookies. So there's a hint right there. Chocolate chip. Chocolate chip. All right, so I know if you're new here, you're probably thinking like, what healthy breakfast involves chocolate chip cookies? All right, so just hear me out. So while I was losing the first 30 pounds, I actually created these fiber protein shakes. Well, that's what I like to call them anyways. But basically, they're really dense, starchy smoothies that I was drinking every day for breakfast. And the main ingredient in them that helps to keep you full so long are the beans. Beans are an incredible weight loss food. I wish everybody could experience the magic of using beans as your #1 weight loss tool. They just work wonders in a way that I found that no other food could, because the goal will always be to not need to snack or eat unnecessary calories. That's gonna, take us out of a calorie deficit. And I just found that these shakes were able to help me do just that. And because they tasted so good, like almost dessert-like, I actually looked forward to them, even not just for breakfast sometimes, even when other people were indulging in, some type of ice cream or dessert, I would just have it in my head that I'm like, I'm just gonna throw together one of my shakes because they are that good. No joke. And today's recipe does not disappoint either. So for all my chocolate chip fans out there, keep watching because I'm about to show you how to whip up this chocolate chip cookie fiber protein shake. All right guys, to start, you're just gonna need a high-speed blender. I am a huge fan of the NutriBullets. Forget the Vitamix, those are just really pricey, and for the average person, they find it hard to justify spending, anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on a blender. However, that's not to knock Vitamix by any means. It's just that if you're looking for something a little bit more budget friendly, NutriBullet is all you need. I swear this thing can blend rocks. So for my fiber protein shakes, I always have frozen beans on hand. So I batch prep my beans every single week. If you want to see exactly how I do that, then I will put this video linked in my description box below, but it is an absolute. I always have beans prepped and ready to go. I actually find that I love these shakes even better using frozen beans. However, for the sake of convenience, you can absolutely use canned beans. You can also use room temperature beans as well if you just made them. I use both, but it does turn out a little nicer when they are frozen. All right, so I just measured out about ½ a cup of chickpeas. Obviously, that's a very heaping ½ of a cup there. But again, you can add more or less. Sometimes I've even put up to 1 cup of beans in these shakes, depending on how hungry I am. But for this one, we're going to do ½ a cup. I find that ½ a cup is just enough to do the trick in terms of keeping you full. All right, before I show you the next step, in case you're new here, let me tell you quick how I lost 60 pounds in total so far. So that was me as a pretty overweight vegan, desperately wanting to lose weight. Not knowing what to do, I incidentally decided to give up any overt fats from my diet, like avocados, nuts, seeds, and of course oil, and swap them out for more high fiber foods, but in particular, more beans. But I had to come up with a way that I could get them in my diet every day, so I came up with several delicious shakes using beans as a star ingredient in them, and these shakes kept me full for hours. They helped reduce my cravings, snacking, and they were just so easy to stay consistent with, and as a result, I lost the weight almost effortlessly. I committed to drinking one every day, mostly for breakfast, so if you want to also start drinking these shakes like me, then right now my Shake Off the Weight ebook with all my shake recipes in it is on sale at 60% off to the first 60 people only. If you want to check out that sale, the link can be found in the description box below. The other thing I always have on hand are frozen bananas. If this bag looks a little beat up, or any of my bags look a little beat up, it's because I try to reuse them as much as I possibly can. So once I'm done, I'll just wash it out, dry it, and reuse it until I can't anymore. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 frozen bananas. Once again, your bananas don't have to be frozen for this recipe, but like any smoothie, they just tend to taste a lot nicer if they are. And I also wanted to mention, I'm just going to break this with one hand here if I can, that these shakes are designed to be calorie dense. So if you're looking for something that's like a green smoothie or something like super light, this is not the shake. These are purposely designed to keep you full. So they do range around, 500 calories or so per shake, but I'm telling you, that is the trick in how I lost the weight, because you don't want to eat too little that you're starving an hour later. If you eat something that's a little bit more calorie dense with all the right ingredients, then you're going to last until lunch. So this is how I did it, exactly how I did it. So anyways, let's keep going. All right, so here we're gonna go ahead and add some instant oats. So for this recipe, I use about 1/4 cup. Now again, like most of my recipes, you don't have to worry about writing any of this down, because I will actually have the ingredients to this exact recipe posted in my description box below. So when the video is done, you can just go down there and take a screenshot and you'll be good to go. Okay, so now we're going to be adding in 2 medjool dates. I'm going to take the pit out of these in a second, but fun fact about medjool dates, they are actually not a dried fruit. They are a fresh fruit, and they hardly raise your blood sugar. So they are one of my favorite natural sweeteners, and I use them in almost all of my shakes. But another fun fact is that you can use any sweetener that you want. So usually where it calls for, maple syrup or brown sugar or dates or date syrup or whatever it is, you can really play around with your sweetener of choice. So dates just happen to be mine. Again, they are a little bit more on the calorie dense side, but I'm telling you, I used them all throughout my weight loss journey for these shakes, and it never hindered anything at all. It just helped to keep me full and my blood sugar is regulated. I felt great drinking these. So between these and the beans, like honestly, they just made me feel amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pit those and get them in the shake. Okay, so they are pitted, they are soft and ooey and gooey and caramel-like. Honestly, maybe the best part of the shake. So on to the next ingredient. All right, so the last ingredient I'm gonna be throwing in is some vanilla extract. I'm actually gonna add another 1/2 teaspoon there. I just love the taste of vanilla, especially in this shake. And if you'll notice, all the ingredients that I'm using, not only are they healthy, but you can see why this almost turns into like a cookie dough, right? So we've got the bananas and the oats and the chickpeas in there, and then of course the dates to sweeten it up, a little bit of vanilla. You could probably make a cookie mix out of this, but instead we're gonna use it as a shake. So lastly, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my vanilla plant-based milk and toss that in there, and we will be good to go. All right, so I'm adding about 1 cup of vanilla plant-based milk in there. I use unsweetened because I find that between the bananas and the dates, it's sweet enough. And also you can play around with the milk depending on the consistency of your shake. I like mine to be a little bit on the thicker side, so I always kind of start with using a little bit less milk and then kind of go from there. But if you have to add like another 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup to get things blending better, or even a splash of water, feel free to do that. But less is more in my books because I like it a little bit on the thicker side. So anyways, I'm gonna go blend this up and show you guys the result afterwards. All right, you guys, I got that all blended up and here we go. Beautiful. I'm telling you, this is so delicious. I'm gonna have to scrape the rest of that out when I put my phone down, but there you have it. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Stasia, I thought you said this was a chocolate chip fiber protein shake. So where the heck are the chocolate chips? No worries. So I didn't forget. So here they are here. I don't really eat a ton of these myself. I do like to buy them for my kids so that we have some vegan chocolate kicking around when I do want to make some little treats for them. However, for this shake, I do enjoy putting about 1 tablespoon on or so. If you were trying to lose weight or maintain your weight, I would not recommend eating more than 2 tablespoons because these chocolate chips are very, very calorie dense. However, 1 tablespoon is fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle that on like that. Is probably good. And there is our chocolate chip cookie fiber protein shake. I'm telling you guys, you will love this. Like, this is breakfast. This is breakfast in a cup. Okay, so normally I drink these shakes, but because we have some yummy chocolate chips in this one, I'm eating the first little bit with a spoon. And when I tell you, this might be one of the most delicious things I've ever eaten, I'm not exaggerating. It is so good and just so hard to believe that it's made using all really clean ingredients. Even the chocolate chips for that matter, there's nothing crazy overly processed in them. So they're pretty clean considering they're processed food. But please, please give this a try. And yes, this could be your breakfast. Yes, these shakes helped me lose 60 pounds to date, but they were like, you know, everything for those first 30 pounds. Like I was so strict about drinking them every single day. So I gotta give a lot of credit to those shakes. So I hope you guys give this one a try. Don't forget the recipe is posted in my description box below. Sorry, I just need another bite there. Also, don't forget to check out that awesome book sale if you want a lot of other very delicious recipes just like the one in today's video. There's over 22 flavors. My Shake Off the Weight ebook is on sale for 60% off right now, which is literally only a fraction of the cost. But that special low price is only for the first 60 people who take advantage of the sale. So again, the link to that book can be found in the description box below. I promise you there's gonna be a flavor in there for everybody. And they're all so delicious. So anyways, check out the book. Check out this recipe I showed you in today's video. I will also have a video posted in my description box below that will give you 7 days of these fiber protein shakes if you want to check them out here on YouTube, completely for free. So go to my description box, check out all that good stuff. And in the meantime, I am going to finish this delicious shake right now, and I will see all of you guys in the next one.